Hi everybody, we are just about to put in our first window. All right, everybody. Hello. It is the beginning of February out here in Alaska, and it's actually really warm. It's 21 degrees, which might not sound very warm, but a couple of weeks ago it was negative 30. So I don't know. But we are going to do a quick video about our windows. So we thought we had more footage. But either it got lost or deleted or just never taken. So we do have a little bit of video, and I'll show that. Hi everybody, we are just about to put in our first window.
Here's Johnny!
Everybody out of the way?
Yeah.
It's split in half.
Hit the window.
I'm gonna use one of them.
And it's actually me cutting the hole for this first window here. So this was our very first window. We, it being so dark up here in Alaska during the winters, we wanted to make sure that we had plenty of light. You definitely don't want to be getting all depressed and stuff without any light. So we put in this giant window, and it's kind of hard to see how big it is. But I mean, if you imagine, I'm over 6 feet tall, and this window is almost 8 feet long and about almost 4 feet high. Like, I think it's like 3.5 feet by like 7.5 feet or some weird metric. But anyways, it was the biggest window that we could get out here. And actually, windows were really easy for us to get out here. When we first moved up here, I thought that was gonna be one of the hardest things to get. And actually, it wasn't. And the windows have very low emissions and low energy loss and stuff through them. They're actually designed to be up here. So we're just doing a quick little walk around of the house right now. You can see all the icicles hanging from the house. We actually knock them off every other day. You can see too, like the snow has been not melting, and we get these like ice dams on the edge of the roof here. I mean, it might not look like much, but the ice, we knocked off all these icicles just a couple days ago. But it's been getting so warm that the snow melts and then just refreezes again. And so it's been a really weird weather lately. Just 2 days ago, it was negative 14 outside, which is fairly cold. And then not that cold for Alaska, but still fairly cold. And then now today's 21 degrees. So yeah, it's been kind of roller coaster with the different temperatures. But so this is our bathroom window, and we put this guy in, and actually with this window is our last window we put in. So we put in that big window, and we'll get back to this window here in a second, but we put in our kitchen window down there first. And you guys can all see that metallic taping around there. That's just to help seal it in, to make sure we don't get any leaks and stuff like that. There's another really good shot of all this ice that's melting and dripping off the roof and making more ice. And you know, there's our chimney, but all that stuff. But anyways, the bathroom window here has got a bit of a story to it. We put it in, and it was actually the last window we put in. So we have 4 windows in the whole house, and this last window, right when we finished it, was when disaster struck. As many of you guys know, I got injured while I was in the military, and when we put in this last window, I had something pop in my back, and I was out of commission for a few days. It was a bit stressful. It wasn't nothing serious. I think I probably just pulled a muscle pretty bad or something. But yeah, as soon as we got the last window in, I put all the tape on, and was bending over to pick up a board, just some scrap wood that we had on the ground, and that's what did me in. Ended up having to be laid out for a little bit on a couch that we had inside, and stretch my back out. But in the end, it all ended up all right. But yeah, so we have had our fair share of struggles out here with getting supplies for things. Windows actually was a very odd situation with windows. We purchased 4 windows, and they were all pretty large. They're actually larger than the ones we ended up putting in the house, because we wanted so much light in the house, and it ended up being a blessing in the end. But it ended up happening was someone stole our windows from the store. And I don't mean that someone actually came and like ripped it off the shelf. It was actually an associate came and took it and put it on an order for another person and gave it to them instead, and we ended up losing our windows. And unfortunately, things up here take time to get here, and we were running out of time, and so we ended up just getting our money back and going with some other windows. But it ended up being a blessing in the end, because we needed smaller windows. I didn't want to put so many windows in that was like going to mess up the structural integrity of the house. And putting in windows isn't as difficult as you think. Of course, you want to kind of make sure that the level and flat and all that and stuff like that. But building a little window buck and stuff was really easy. And of course, this was the very first window that we had. And that one's more of just a ventilation. And of course, this is our little a porch. You can kind of see it's all snowed in right now, and we are still building the porch. It's just too much snow lately, and so we're gonna end up having to do that in another video. But yeah, so again, definitely it wasn't very difficult. I think I'm gonna go back around to the main window, but we definitely got enough light in the house, and we definitely I think we made a right move with only having 3 windows in the house. Anymore, I think any window you put in the house, you're gonna lose heat out of, no matter how good the window really is. I mean, you could go hog wild, you know, and buy the most expensive high-end windows you can. And in the end, you're still going to lose some heat. It's not as good as a solid wall of insulation. So, you know, in the end, yeah, I think we worked out a good balance. But yeah, here again, I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Here, let me try to get up close to the house here. You can kind of see we haven't had any issues with any leaks or anything. This nice metallic tape is supposed to be really like it's a really good sealant. And of course, we'll go later and we'll put an actual trim around it and stuff. We just ran out of time before winter set in, and at the time, all the trim and lumber and everything was extremely expensive. And it is relaxed a bit, and it's gotten a little bit better out here. But right now, it's hard to just kind of get the stuff that we want. So we're just kind of waiting on it. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. And I'm sure I did. But but it's amazing out here. It's hard to describe how cool it is to be out here in Alaska. It's really something you got to come and experience. But like, look at this. It's just been snowing kind of like this all morning. It's not really heavy right now. It's not cold at all. I mean, for us, right? It's not cold, but you know, some people it's probably cold. But for us, it's not cold at all. It's just beautiful. Just listen to that. It's nothing. It's just silence. It's really cool. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time.